All right. Not in the garage, but we will be eventually because we're going to have to be. Back on the 52R project again. Andy's got a show over at Plain City, Ohio next weekend. I was going to take this. And it's got this homemade 3-point hitch thing on the back. It's not all completely homemade. The rock shaft, the lift cylinder, all that is factory Molines hitcher stuff. And someone they did a really nice job. I think I explained this when I bought the tractor of making this thing. But they put their third link attachment on the back of the seat, and so I've got it off, and you can see it's just this, I don't know, 3/8 or ½ inch thick bent plate. So I've got this tractor, and I've got the back half of another one, another 52 with the hitcher stuff, and it actually has most of the hitcher stuff. And so I grabbed, while I was at the farm, I grabbed the seat off of it because I think they've bent that mounting plate. So I was going to swap them, and I should have grabbed the camera before I started working on this thing. But anyway, let's turn this off too. So I started taking this thing apart, and so this plate, how's this plate? This plate goes on like this, and the upper rods for the cylinder go in these two holes here, and then there's 4 bolts that hold this up here to the back of the rock shaft. And then there's the 3 bolts that go through the seat. So there's the 4 bolts that hold that plate on. Here's the 3 bolts that hold the seat on. There's a bolt. There's a bolt head with rusty washers. And there's a stud with rusty washers. So I've also got an extra hole. I have a feeling that when they put this thing together, they actually probably broke the bolts off, because this one's broke off. The original one is broke off kind of flush with the deal. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to unload this thing without a center ramp, which I will go get, and without a seat. But I should be able to die while I do this. But anyway, I'm gonna have to get this thing off of here so I can get it over to the garage, so I can weld some nuts onto these and hopefully get those out of there. Oh, that's never easy. Also, in the process of doing all this, I am going to take they also cobbled up the original. This is not the original. I think this is the part of the original. Some of this might be, I don't know. This is not the original lift arm 3-point lift actuator handle thing. I snagged that off my parts machine as well. It's in the back of the truck somewhere. Anyway, it's still got like 11A part numbers and stuff on it, so I know it's right. I gotta go to the scrapyard, clean the truck out. Anyway, so that's where we're at on this thing. I had it running so I could lift a 3-point, and then it died. So, yeah, I'm gonna get this out of the way. We'll get her unchained. Or maybe I'll leave it chained. Maybe I'll take the buggy. I don't know. I need to go get my center ramp, because I'm not gonna unload this without a center ramp, without a seat on it. And yeah, we're not doing that. That just, no. So anyway, Norway's playing England right now in the FIFA World Cup. Mom was watching that. They were going into about the 70th minute when I came out here, so we're probably getting down to the end. I think I'm going to go in and watch the end of that, and then I'll come back out. I'll be back. All right, back out in the garage. Still working on the 52R. Got the seat assembly drug into the barn, in the garage. I did manage to get it apart, all apart, put it back together. But I get that, yeah, that craptastic third link thing. I've got that off. So we'll figure out, we'll bolt, I don't know, we'll bolt it back together, whatever. I'm probably gonna put some new bolts because that was one of the bolts holding that third point, like, and it, yeah. So, yeah. So we'll do what we can. And one thing about the seats on these later R's is they were adjustable, so when you're plowing, you can adjust the seat over so you sat level, even though the tractor was tipped to the side. Well, it's tipped to the side, and I'm not plowing, so we're going to try and get that squared up too. Got the thing there off of there. Yeah, the guard for the lift on the 3-point. They say that handle's not exactly right. I went to go get my nice center ramp for, I don't know what I've done with it. Might be at work somewhere. I don't know. It's not here. So I got some 2x8, 6s, 8s or something rigged up as a center ramp. I mean, worst case scenario, it kicks out and falls off and I die, you know. So I'm gonna take you back over to the garage. I'm gonna get the 3-legged camera holder, and we'll point you out there in the street, and you can watch me die. How fun would that be? It'd be awesome, wouldn't it? I'm gonna put you here. Oh yes, point you like that. Wife's happy. England got past the Norway people in that European football game thing, world whatever. So right now she's watching Argentina and Sweden, I think. Anywho, all right, I'm gonna go fire the thing up, see if I can stand on the hitch and back it off. Evidence for the autopsy, right? And of course, 97 cars coming. Ain't running with a hoop, but you know. Yeah, fine, whatever. Alright, well, I got in the driveway. I can work on the, yeah, let me get you. I can work on those rusted off bolts and stuff, so anyway, it runs, not great, I don't know. I have no idea the condition of the motor. Sat for a long time. Might just be that I just need to run it some and get her loosened up. But anyway, yeah, there it is. 52R back in the driveway for more stuff. Getting ready for the Plain City, Ohio show. Andy, hope you watch this because, oh my gosh. Yep. Anyway, I'll be back.